it's Michael Dermer, and this lesson is called No One Cares as Much as You Do. You know, when you're the entrepreneur, this is your baby, but it's not everybody's baby. So what does that really mean, and how does it affect you? So as an entrepreneur, you've got to accept the reality that no one cares as much as you do. I mean, think about it. You wake up every single day living, breathing, eating, and sleeping your idea, right? It's your passion. It's something you intimately believe in. You probably dream about it, right? The rest of the world, when they go home at night, they think about their family, they think about their kids, they think about their pets, they think about their jobs, right? Unlike you, that sits around and thinks about your idea all day long, right? And there's two ways that we can approach this. You know, one perspective is, hey, the rest of the world doesn't really understand and they've got to really get on the same page with me. Or, and what I would suggest is the better way, is to understand, listen, we're the ones that are screwed up. We're the ones that don't have the right perspective, that no one is going to care as much as we do. We just have to accept that, right? Because when we don't accept it, it drives us crazy. What does that mean? You know, things like work ethic, right? We will literally work tirelessly, hour upon hour upon hour, because we believe so much in what we're doing, right? We'll work 24 hours a day. And we don't really understand why everyone else doesn't wake up with the same work ethic as we do. I remember I was working with a company, and the leader of the company, you know, said to me, you know what, I really think I got to get rid of this employee. And I said, why? She goes, I just don't think she's as dedicated as she needs to be. I go, why? What happened? She goes, you know what? She said to me on Saturday afternoon, I really want to spend my Saturdays playing volleyball and spending time with my boyfriend. And I said, and the leader said to herself, and you know what? I just don't think she's cut out with this. I just don't think she's dedicated enough. And I said, how much are you paying her? And she said, oh, somebody just a little south of $20,000 a year. I said, really? I said, you really think that she's the issue, right? Remember, we as entrepreneurs have a screwed up perspective. I mean, in that circumstance, we would actually try to find a way to ban boyfriends and volleyball, right? We just want our people to work all day long. But that's not a reasonable perspective. We just don't understand people's work ethic. Next is money, right? In the beginning especially, right? But even when we're first running our business, right? We think about every single dollar. It might be the dollars out of our savings account. It might be money we've gotten from friends and family. It might be the credit card bill. I mean, how many times have we been driving in an Uber to a meeting and we go, man, I don't even think I can afford this Uber, right? We're always thinking about running out of money. But what drives you crazy, right, is when other people don't do that. I remember in the early stages of my company, we had people that were taking trains from Boston to New York. And instead of spending, you know, $125 on the regular train, they would spend $250 on the Acela so they could get there 27 minutes earlier. I wanted to kill them, right? People don't take money as seriously as we take money. I remember in the early stages of my company, I used to ask two 45-year-old men to share a hotel room when we went to trade shows, right? We just think about money totally different than everybody else thinks about money. And we just have to accept that no one cares as much as we do. And then last is attention to detail, right? Don't get me wrong, we should expect of the people that work with us that we get a really, really high level of performance. But think about somebody who's working part-time or not getting paid or getting paid just a little bit. You know, how many times do we send them the PowerPoint presentation and it comes back with mistakes, right? We live and breathe this like it's our baby, right? Our level of attention to detail, right, is off the charts. It's never an excuse to excuse bad performance. If somebody takes something on, they should do it well. But we also have to understand we're a little out there when it comes to these things, okay? So part of being a better entrepreneur is not getting frustrated with the fact that people have girlfriends and boyfriends and play volleyball. It's accepting just that no one is going to care as much as we do. And once we accept that, then we can figure out ways to make better use of our scarce resources, to make sure that we give clear direction about the products we want to have and what our expectations are, instead of being continually frustrated by the reality that no one cares as much as we do. Okay? We have a whole write-up on this in this particular lesson that you could look at right after the video that you've seen, and refer to it when you need. But remember, no one cares as much as you do.